and I'm going to be helping you guys with this lecture, that's anatomy of spleen. I'm going to try to make it really short and to the point, okay, you can just like watch it and easily, and it's a very small topic, it's very easy. Let's do this. So we know that the abdominal cavity is divided into four quadrants. Right here, there's the right and the left upper quadrant, the right and the left lower quadrants. For us, we need to know, okay, is where is the spleen located in the abdominal cavity? So it's located in this left upper quadrant right here. So remember that spleen is located in the left upper quadrant. The quadrants are further divided into 9 regions. You guys have to learn all of these regions but for us, we need to know, okay, spleen, where is spleen located, like which region. So it is located right here in this left hypochondrium. So they can ask a location of spleen. For that, remember that it is located in the left hypochondrium of the left upper quadrant. That's the exact location of the spleen. Then you have these surfaces. Spleen, there are two surfaces. There's this diaphragmatic surface, which is very smooth, and then we have the visceral surface, which has some impressions. You can see that the diaphragm, the surface that's facing the diaphragm. Obviously, there are no structures. There are no structures pressing against it, so it's going to be really smooth. As you can see, there's no like impression. But the surface that's on the visceral side, it's going to have these structures pressing against it and forming some impressions. So here you can see there is these three important impressions, which from exams point of view, they're gonna ask to label the impressions, and they're gonna ask in Viva as well. Okay, what are the three impressions on the visceral surface? See, so you can see that stomach here, it's cut, but imagine like it's right here. It's passing over this down, like anterior to the spleen, and it's like the border pressing against it and forming an impression. You can see the stomach is anterior to the spleen. So the stomach, it passes anterior to the spleen, and the border is like pressing against it, forming an impression, which right here you can see is the largest. The largest impression right here is the gastric impression. Remember that the largest, it has a G in it, and gastric impression has a G in it. So you can just like remember it this way as well, that the largest impression right here is the gastric impression. Then you can see that there's this transverse colon, which is like like changing into the descending colon, and there's a flexure. This is gonna press against this inferior border right here, and it's gonna form an impression here that's known as this छोटा सा impression होता है. Remember, C and colic impression. You call it colic impression. So you can see the largest impression is the gastric impression, and the chota or the small impression in the inferior side is going to be the colic impression because of the left colic flexure. The left colic flexure is going to form this colic impression. Then you have this one more impression, and that's because of this left kidney right here pressing against the spleen, and that's going to form this renal impression. So remember, there are three impressions on the visceral surface. There is the largest, that's the gastric impression. Then we have the small chota or colic impression because of the left colic flexure, and then we have the renal impression because of the left kidney. Then in between these impressions, you can see this thing. This thing right here is known as hilum, and hilum is like a gateway or a gate for the vessels like passing through it. So they can ask what are the structures passing through the hilum. There's going to be the splenic artery and your splenic vein, which are the basic important ones for us. So splenic artery and splenic veins are going to pass through this hilum. Then there's one more important thing from exams point of view. I remember them asking, like, I think in BCQs as well as in SP, they can ask like even in Viva, I don't even know. We never know what they're gonna ask in the Viva. But this gastrosplenic ligament right here, as the name suggests, between the stomach and the spleen. So this right here is going to be the gastrosplenic ligament. They're going to ask you to label it. If they ask, this right here is the gastrosplenic ligament between the stomach and the spleen. And then we have the splenorenal or the lenorenal ligament right here between the kidney and the spleen. This right here, the spleen, this ligament. You can see it's labeled right here. So remember these two ligaments, they're going to ask, I think there was a BCQ, okay, there's a gastrosplenic ligament, what is the other ligament? Do you have to write this one? Or I think, and labeling can that they can ask, just label it. This is the gastrosplenic and this is the lenorenal or the splenorenal ligament. So these are the two ligaments. So we have covered the surfaces, the diaphragmatic surface, the smooth surface, the visceral surface. Visceral surface is going to have three impressions: the gastric impression, the largest one, then you have a colic impression, and the one right here is the renal impression. In between the impressions, there is a hilum, which is the gateway for the vessels passing through it, and there's splenic artery and splenic vein passing through the hilum, and then the two ligaments, the gastrosplenic ligament and the splenorenal or the lienorenal ligament. Let's move on to this is like a written text, you can read it. Uh, Remember the location, it's located between the 9th and 11th rib, and borders, not that important. Hilum is on the posterior border, just like that, not that important. Now we have vasculature. Vasculature means this thing right here. Guys, this picture, you guys learn it by heart because we're gonna ask this in your. This comes in your BCQ. This is gonna come in your. This came in our SP as well. They just ask to label it. So this is like very important. Like learn this picture by heart. So you can see this is a spleen. There are three impressions: the gastric impression, chota wala colic impression, and then we have the renal impression. There's the hilum between these impressions, and from the hilum you can see that's a gateway basically. Just get this up. You can see that there is the splenic splenic vein coming outside. The splenic vein, it's going, and there he is gonna join with it is gonna join with the superior mesenteric vein, and they're gonna join and form the hepatic portal vein. So this thing right here is very important. They're going to ask you which two veins are going to form the hepatic portal vein. To learn this, that it's going to be the splenic vein and the superior mesenteric vein. Like I'm telling you guys, it's really important. So yeah. So this picture is really important vasculature, and in arterial supply, they can ask like this line right here. It's important. Like this is the splenic artery. They're gonna ask, I think SPMA, they can ask you what is the origin of the splenic artery. It is from the celiac trunk, which arises from the abdominal aorta. So these two origins, you can remember this because they can ask, okay, splenic artery, where does it come from? So you're gonna tell from a celiac trunk, and which arises from the abdominal aorta. Lymphatic is never that important. It's like pancreasplenic lymph node, like recta, not that important. Nerve supply is the celiac plexus. So yeah. See, it was a very like short lecture, and I hope you guys like I helped in some way. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. You can ask Kanta or Zoha to like ask me कि कोई मसला है तो. And yeah, best of luck for your exams, you guys.